Welcome to News Mongolia, where we bring you the latest stories and updates from across the nation and beyond. I'm Batsirin Namshar. On the News Mongolia today, over 60% of Mongolia's cultivated land has been severely degraded. Over 150 teachers and students are competing in the 36th National Physics Olympiad. Mongolian non-commissioned officers graduate from the U.S. Air Force Academy. For the news, stay tuned. Agrochemical analysis was conducted on soil samples taken from 680,000 hectares cultivated by over 1,900 agricultural entities and individuals across Mongolia. The results showed that over 60% of the farmland is severely degraded. Researchers warn that improper use of pesticides and fertilizers commonly used to improve soil fertility and protect crops could pose food safety risks.
In recent years, researchers have noted that soil erosion and degradation have been caused by human activity and natural factors such as wind and water erosion. They emphasize the importance of implementing a crop rotation system to improve soil fertility, a scientifically proven method of enhancing soil productivity. We need to change our soil cultivation technology. It's essential to adopt reduced or minimal tillage practices that avoid disturbing the soil and to use crop rotation systems. Ultimately, the foundation for the survival of crop farming and whether Mongolia will have sustainable agricultural production and fertile soil in the future is directly tied to implementing crop rotation. Mongolian vegetable production currently meets over half of the domestic demand. However, farmers tend to use large amounts of pesticides during cultivation. Experts emphasize the importance of using these chemicals properly and responsibly. During an inspection conducted in January of last year, pesticide residue was found in 44 types of crops. Research has shown that the improper use of chemical pesticides negatively affects human health and the environment. Due to a failure to observe the pre-harvest interval, the period during which pesticide use must stop before harvesting, fruit, vegetables, and other agricultural products are sometimes harvested before the pesticides have fully broken down. As a result, chemical residue remains in the produce, posing health risks for consumers. Another major concern is that if farmers and workers don't handle pesticides properly and safely, it can seriously endanger the health of those directly working with these chemicals.
We need to collaborate with associations focused on plant protection to organize proper training sessions as outlined in the law, especially for individuals and companies currently or planning to use plant protection chemicals. It's essential to conduct capacity building activities for them. These efforts will be carried out in phases.
Last year, Mongolian farmers used 25 types of plant protection chemicals. This figure represents a threefold increase compared to the past 4 years.
For the first time, the 36th National Physics Olympiad is being held in Urhanda province, bringing together over 150 students and teachers from across the country to promote scientific excellence and inspire future physicists while honoring the legacy of late physicist Tumurhu with the newly established physics laboratory.
This year, for the first time, the National Physics Olympiad is being held in Urhanga province. Among the national subject-specific Olympiads of this year, the Physics Olympiad, organized in a regional area, has been highlighted for its many advantages, such as allowing teachers and students to exchange experiences and increasing the number of children interested in the science of physics.
Over the past few years, we have been working on organizing this Olympiad. We have done a great deal of work directed towards children who are currently diligently studying physics, as well as on improving the knowledge and education of our teachers and students. One of the most important initiatives among those efforts is our collaboration with the National University of Mongolia, the Mongolian State University of Education, and the Mongolian University of Science and Technology. We have focused quite extensively on enhancing the knowledge and education of the children participating in today's Physics Olympiad. By organizing this Physics Olympiad, the level of physics education in that province, and to be more precise, natural science education, improves significantly. Teachers become more competent, people become more interested in science, and more children get involved. That's why provinces are eager to host such Olympiads in their region. What we are seeing today is one example of that. I'm very happy that the Olympiad is being held here in Urhanga province today. Our Urhanga province is also well known for renowned physicists. One of them is our dear friend, a prominent figure, Munkbatar. At one time, he graduated with a degree in physics from the National University of Mongolia. In addition to studying and becoming a professional in this field, he also made significant investments in the education and knowledge of children and youth, and had a deep passion for science. He was a close friend. He always used to say that this National Physics Olympiad should be organized in our homeland, Urhanga province, and the Hangai region. So, this Olympiad is now being organized by his remaining friends and also by the club he founded, the Gigeng Hangai Club.
The teachers and students participating in this Physics Olympiad are competing in 3 categories from April 5th to 9th. Additionally, the 8th National Astronomy Olympiad and demonstrations of quantum physics experiments are being held in conjunction with the Physics Olympiad. These are said to be part of a policy to increase the number of future researchers.
The science of physics contains many branches within itself. There are theoretical physics, nuclear physics, solid-state physics, and geophysics, many specific directions. Among them, in Mongolia, the achievements of nuclear technology and nuclear physics are being widely used in various sectors. For example, in the medical field, we are extensively using X-ray machines and diagnostic equipment. I believe that everything in the world can be explained through physics. I'm participating in the 9th grade category. It's my first time.
From a modern perspective, space exploration, nanotechnology, the development of new materials, and artificial intelligence, all of these fields are fundamentally based on science, especially physics. For a country, the more people engaged in scientific research, and for a company, the more people involved in academic work, the more valuable and knowledge-based the products become. Therefore, for Mongolia, the key to future development lies in advancing the natural sciences, physics, chemistry, biology, and mathematics, and encouraging our children and youth to study and pursue these fields. The family and friends of the late Tumurhu, along with the Gigahangai Club, established a fully equipped physics laboratory named in his honor at the 5th General Education School of Arvahirsam, thereby improving the learning environment for children. Experts from the Physics Olympiad Committee emphasized that this will contribute to local students achieving success in the field of physics and inspire future scientists.
Now let's take a look at Mongolia's current affairs. 2 non-commissioned officers from the Mongolian Armed Forces, Master Sergeant Bayrmagna and Sergeant Sovderdin, have graduated from the United States Air Force Non-Commissioned Officer Academy. This marks the first time Mongolian personnel have completed this program. Master Sergeant Bayrmagna is the head of the Air Force Development Center for Non-Commissioned Officers of the Mongolian Armed Forces. and Sergeant Sovdirten is with the 304th Special Branch of Unit 325 of the Mongolian Armed Forces. They were part of the 129th graduating class of the Robert Gaylor Non-Commissioned Officer Academy, named after the 5th Chief Master Sergeant of the U.S. Air Force. Located at Joint Base San Antonio, Lackland, Texas, the Academy was established in 1973 and has graduated over 30,000 U.S. Air Force NCOs since its founding.
Mongolia claimed 2 gold medals at the first 2025 Sky Snow Asia Pacific Championships held at the Polkal Tomogoy ski resort in northeastern Japan on April 5th and 6th. Lawson Sharov Natsagdorj, the 2023 FIS Junior World Champion in Alpine Snowrunning and current national champion of Mongolia, secured 2 gold medals at the championships. He claimed his first victory in the vertical 3.5-kilometer race, featuring a 610-meter elevation gain with a time of 28 minutes and 10 seconds. He then went on to win the classic 10-kilometer race, which included an 850-meter elevation gain, finishing in 52 minutes and 2 seconds. With these victories, Lawson Sharov made the national anthem of Mongolia resonate twice at the Sky Snow Asia Pacific Championships. Snowrunning is a demanding sport that tests athletes' endurance and mental fortitude on snow-covered, mountainous terrain. After earning his Junior World Championship title 2 years ago, he trained for this competition in the rugged highlands of Gyeollda province. His triumphs have earned him qualification to compete in the finals of the 2025 Global Championship. Alpine snowrunning has been rapidly gaining worldwide popularity in recent years. The sport is particularly growing in countries like Mongolia, Japan, South Korea, Australia, and across Europe. The Governor's Office of Ulaanbaatar and the Volunteer Center of Mongolia organized Good Deeds Day at Sukhbatar Square on April 6th, with over 1,500 youth participating. Around the world, 100 countries celebrate Good Deeds Day by doing charitable acts for the good of society. This year, Good Deeds Day was celebrated under the theme Teenage Lifestyle to promote healthy habits and lifestyles among the youth. Professionals gave presentations on healthy eating habits, exercise, psychological well-being, and unhealthy habits.
You're watching News Mongolia. Now let's take a look at the currency exchange rates provided by Mongol Bank. Well, that's all for today. Thank you for staying with us. We'll see you tomorrow with more news and updates. Goodbye.